Welcome back. You're still watching Network Africa on Channels Television. Now, more details have emerged concerning the abuse of children in the Central African Republic by peacekeeping troops. According to the deputy spokesperson for the United Nations Secretary General, 7 more victims have been identified since the report of the allegations surfaced about 3 weeks ago.
The soldiers implicated in these cases are from the Republic of Congo and the Democratic Republic of the Congo. The governments of the two countries have been notified and asked to launch investigations. Due to the gravity of these allegations, and given the information collected through the initial fact-finding, the United Nations has decided to take immediate measures, including the repatriation of the 120 soldiers from the Republic of Congo who were deployed to Babari from the 17th of September to the 14th of December 2015. This repatriation will occur after an investigation is carried out. In the meantime, the soldiers will be confined to barracks. The Secretary General's Special Representative for the Central African Republic, Parfait Onanga Anyanga, he expressed his outrage and shame, discussed the sexual exploitation and abuse incidents with affected communities, and recommended additional emergency mitigation measures.
Staying with the situation in the Central African Republic, the United Nations admits that its peacekeeping mission in the C.A.R. needs to improve after an Amnesty International report said the troops were not up to the task at hand. In the report, Amnesty International highlights the weaknesses in personnel and equipment, which put civilians at risk of even more violence. The head of the UN mission admits that the UN had been taken by surprise by an outbreak of violence in the capital, Bangui, last September, which left more than 75 people dead. However, he maintains that the mission responded quickly and has also put a new protection strategy in place. Now to South Africa. According to rescue workers there, 3 mine workers who have been trapped underground since Friday may still be alive after knocking sounds could be heard from below the debris. We understand that rescue teams are working with renewed hope to reach the trapped workers at the gold mine near the northeastern town of Barberton. Officials confirmed that a total of 76 miners have so far been freed after being trapped underground.
It's a freak accident. We are mining way below that. We've been mining way below that for the last 10 years. The crown pillar collapsed. It's the area where some of our buildings stand at the top of the mine. It doesn't affect the people that were working down in the mine, other than it blocked the portal. We can't get people out through the main entrance, obviously, so all of our people have been coming out the escapeway. There were the 5 people that are unaccounted for are people that may have been in that building, and that building has collapsed into the hole. And so until our rescue team arrives, which I'm hoping we're going to hear them come over the hill in a moment, they will be doing a proper rescue underground. We have sent some of our own staff underground to try and come in from behind that area to see whether there are any survivors from that building.
Well, joining us from Johannesburg, South Africa, is CEO of Junto Media and Chairman of South Africa Quality Institute, Mr. Lucas Malloy. Mr. Malloy, thank you so much for joining us again on Network Africa.
Not a problem at all.
Thank you. Now, are the rescue operations still in progress?
As far as we know, the rescue efforts are still in progress in that. The 3 people have not yet been accounted for. But it is also quite important to note that the 3 that we're speaking about at the moment, seemingly they were not miners. These were people that were on the surface, and so they were not part of the mining employees.
Any ideas or suggestions or hints about how they might have got caught up in the situation if they were not actually miners?
Look, the word that is going out and everything, remember now there's still an investigation in and that, so a lot of information is still coming in drips and pieces and that, and a lot of it will not come out yet until the investigation takes place.
Okay.
But what is now communicated is that they were in a lamp house at the mine, so they were where the miners were getting the lamps charged to go underground.
And at the same time, we know that it's not, we see this is not the first time we have heard of such incidents happening in South Africa. I mean, it's happened time and again. Are we seeing any improvement as to how the government is addressing this situation?
Look, correct. Mining incidents in South Africa has been happening for a very long time, and especially in gold mines. Remember now, the gold mines are the deepest mines that we have in the country, so that's where most of the accidents are happening. However, during the years and that the safety efforts have been really looked at, we have seen less accidents and that, and we have seen more and more less of lives being lost when these accidents happen. So really from where we were with the mining and that to where we are today, a lot of effort has went in, and the accidents are definitely reducing.
And my final question, it's also nothing new when we see that the miners come together to protest when situations like this unfold. Do you see any signs that they might be doing anything similar in the days to come?
Currently, at the moment, not really, because the unions themselves, the labor movements, are very involved with management of the mines around the issues of safety. The Department of Minerals and Energy also is very active in that sense. So I don't see miners railing behind and having any protest against it and that, because they, around the feeling is that the mines are, perhaps they could do more, but they are really doing much in terms of the effort to try and reduce the mining accidents.
Mr. Lucas Malloy, thank you so much for joining us on Network Africa. We appreciate your time. Thank you.
Welcome. Thank you very much, Cynthia.
And on that note, here is our question of the day. We're asking you, how can the situation in Burundi be improved? We'd like to know your thoughts. Feel free to send them to us either via email or Twitter. The address and handles are right there on your screen. Thank you so much for watching Network Africa right on Channels Television. I'm Cynthia Are.